We're back on 47th Street doing what? What we do best, and that is buying watches, but stay tuned. We're also going to an auction to bid on some of the rarest watches in the world. We're about to go into the lion's den, but before we do, we're gonna flash back to my corporate career when I was with the bank. So do you see this Hilton right here? This is where they used to put up the executives of the bank when they had to work till 3 o'clock in the morning. And then if you look further out, about 3 more blocks, 50th and 6th Avenues, 1251 Avenue of Americas, where I spent 4 years of my life that I'm never gonna get back. You're here on the block?
Yeah, I actually just work for myself, man. I do my own thing.
That's good.
It's the legend himself.
Nice to meet you, bro. Nice to meet you. 5850 Quantine Perpetual from the master of all complications, Mr. Frank Muller. Can this be under 10? I bought one for 8,600. You believe me?
100% I believe you. We have no reason not to tell the truth.
I love just random diamonds. Oops. That is what we call bait in our business. This is how you can tell that a thief has come to your booth, because that diamond looked really realistic as it's sitting on top. And the minute you see somebody trying to do this, that's when you know you probably should kick that guy out of your store.
I'm Alex. I'm from Arthur.
Okay.
What's up? How you doing? Pleasure to meet you guys. That's actually crazy. Looking to sell some pieces. Got a couple of things. I got a bunch of shit on consignment right now, and my it's killing me. My client's asking too much. So I come up here like probably once or twice a week, every now and then.
You should come to my office. You'll get a lot more accomplished.
I would love to. Yeah.
Come on up.
Absolutely. Thank you, sir.
Nice meeting you guys.
Go.
How you doing?
What's going on, guys?
Good.
All the time.
Yeah. Come on.
Oh, me too. Okay.
Come on, bring it in.
Do you want to be in it or no?
Come on, Adrian.
Come on, Adrian.
Come on, my sister's gonna flip out.
Come on.
I didn't even know what happened. My sister's gonna flip out. They say, hey, big fan.
Nice meeting you guys.
I gotta take a trip to your shop, man. Yeah.
You sign my breast?
What's up, man? How are you, man? That's a
That's
a Fugazi?
In all gold. We're going to get the movement.
Yo, Adrian, check this out.
Next.
I mean, dude, you could tell the dial.
The dial, yeah, it's bad.
You could tell the dial instantly.
I mean, the dial is fucked. I mean, I can tell it's a fake because
You
of the dial.
feel
right
it.
there.
Yeah, but it feels lighter.
Anything can happen on the street. Anything can happen.
We have fake Swatch Omega watches as well.
Nah, it doesn't
How
fit.
low can you go?
I feel like that would be a waste of time.
No, there's so many of them around.
I don't understand why we come to places like this to look at just garbage when we can just do better things, invest our money differently, make more money without less headaches. I know I'm talking shit, but it drives me f***ing crazy when he doesn't f***ing listen to me and he goes to the same damn place. Goes dumpster diving for garbage because he likes it and he thinks it's worth something, and then ends up sitting in the back of the f***ing safe. Then we end up dumping it for no profit. And here we are again. This is what happens when you have 10 minutes to kill before the next meeting.
No, the Brigade. I'm trying to think which is the older, the 45 day or the 50. Hold on. It's the 45.
You know what my favorite part about going there is? Leaving.
That's where the deals are. You know what I mean? That's what the Roman buys are.
What is up, boys? YouTube celebrity Rolex Sharf.
Thank you. My favorite watch nerd, Adam.
All right, you guys ready to look at some watches?
Yeah, who's the douchebag looking at Nautilus over there?
All right, take a seat. I'll grab Remy and we'll talk it out. Let's go.
I'm Remy. I'm the head of watches for Europe at Christie's. And I'm working from the Geneva office. Before that, I was working in Christie's Hong Kong, Christie's Dubai. For a very brief period of time, I was the head of sales in New York. But today, I'm very happy to be with you guys.
What did you put in for this all in? Put it in your calculator.
We talking about the perpetual first?
Perpetual minute repeater, yes.
What do you got?
1, 2, 3.
Wow, you're low. I think you're very low on that watch.
So
I think that's more in line for that.
So I was at 65,000, Adam was at 100,000, and Adrian was somewhere in the basement when it comes to price.
I mean, listen, what do you think the retail price on this watch was? Perpetual calendar, minute.
Okay, first of all, I need to figure out if that came as part of the set with the pocket watch or
I
on
don't
its
think
own.
it did. We were talking about that as well. It did not.
I sold that around the $70,000 price mark. Well, because this was, I'm going to say 9 months ago.
The Roman.
But part of the set.
That's why we like Adam.
The retail price on this watch, I don't have to guess.
Why does that even matter?
You were like 40 years old when this came out in the 90s, right?
I know what the retail price on it was.
I'm assuming it was like $250,000 plus.
No.
No? I don't know.
It was 312 or something like that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so I think, you know, for somebody to be able to get into this watch for a third of the retail price on a watch that's on the up and up.
Okay, I'm in it with you at 90.
All right, we'll try to buy it. Let's try to buy it. Just shake my hand. I mean, we haven't won it yet. That one's estimated 40 to 60. I think
50 to 70.
50 to 70.
And this is the 40
so
to
if we
61.
if we bought this at 50 hammer, we would own it for like 63,000 after fees.
So you guys put a little perpetual calendar, it doubles the price.
No, I mean that's why this one is like so crazy because it's a minute repeater perpetual. Like,
I just sold for 72.
okay.
Yellow.
But that's why I was saying your guesstimate on what to pay for this one was right for this one. Rose 65,000.
I think 100,000 is a lot for this watch.
It's always Adrian.
No, seriously.
Listen, I'm with you. I'm with you.
Some things I pay very, very strong for.
Right.
But
For me, it's just
we had this
crazy, like,
conversation.
the
We had
value you get
100%. There's no
on
doubt,
this
no
watch.
question asked. But what it requires, what information you need to relay to the end user in order to sell that watch.
For sure. No, I
It's a lot easier things to sell for 130,000. That's the idea, and it takes a lot. The value is 100% there.
All right, what do you think about the Tourbillon?
Okay,
So, but this is a more modern reference.
I know, I have this in
right?
platinum. Actually, no, we just sold that.
I haven't been
Platinum.
keeping such a close eye on the more modern references. I'm trying to focus more on like the 80s, 90s,
Yeah.
early 2000s, you know? Although we did
It's a fantastic watch, by the way. I'm not like downplaying it anyway.
No,
Yeah.
dude, listen, that's why we collaborate and talk about these things, you know? And it's a hard market to understand because it's not...
In which we will
it's not like
put
the-
this against this, right? And compare it after
I'd
that.
rather have that.
No, yeah,
Personally.
but yeah.
But it's not like the Richard Mille on your wrist.
It's different.
That
We're
trade
talking-
hands a
we're-
lot more often
yeah,
when the market's settled.
100%.
These watches, like how many of these are available for sale right now? Remy, how do you see the market for these brigades? Like what's the interest level like from end clients, you know?
So I think that you guys are exactly right. It's a lot of watch for an interesting value proposition. To have a minute repeater with a perpetual calendar made by Breguet. I'm French, so for me it's a brand that really speaks to me. And to many collectors in Europe, it's great. And I think more and more people are recognizing the value in these watches. So there is increased interest in comparison to a few years ago.
Right.
The last Tourbillon 23, which auction was it? It fetched what, close to 28,000?
The one that we bid on? I think
Yeah.
it's in Christie's online, Geneva.
Okay, so that one fetched 28,000. That was a $16,000 watch a year ago.
Right. Yeah. Tell me about this.
Oh, I know what I'm putting in for this exactly. There's no question about it.
Is there a run on this?
What's the
So that's actually not in a.
what's the lot number?
It's not in the auction. It's a private sale watch.
And what does the guy want?
It's for 195,000 US. Asking.
What would you pay for it?
150. I can sell one today for 180.
Okay. So you're probably not going to get there because they won't negotiate that
Won't
much
budge.
on a private sale.
Depends on how much.
Make the offer.
It depends. Yeah, exactly.
You never know.
Go back to the seller and.
So this watch is incredibly attractive. Condition-wise, it's the most popular Jean-Claude Qiely, called the Jean-Claude Qiely because of its association with the famous Olympic skier who wore this exact model. There's like 4 different iterations, different references, different case styles that are called Jean-Claude Qielys. This is the most popular. It's the last one. It shares the same case as like the pre-Daytonas and the early vintage Daytonas, so it has the same screwback oyster case, and I think that's why people like it the most. Dials are typically the most well-preserved on this model. This one's like circa 1960, original bracelet with 71 ends, blah, blah, blah. Condition spectacular. But the really cool thing is that the estimate on this is 100 to 200,000. Now that specific watch has gotten as high as 750K in auction. But it's a very niche watch. Prices have come down a lot.
That's a big come down. Well, the
Well,
750.
listen, who knows what it's going to
Is it
sell
full
for?
set, original
It actually
components?
does have
That's
papers,
it.
which is crazy because you never see that, right?
Yeah.
In the 60s, that's very cool.
Right. So it might be a very good value proposition if it can be bought at the right price because in my mind, that's a 300 to 350K watch all day. All day. You just might not get it right away because you have to find somebody looking for a Qiely at that moment in
That's
time.
the thing. Yeah. Without bracelet, not fresh to the market, etc., but still very nice. The estimate was 200 to 400. Right. So it just shows, and it was the same config. No, it's old.
Yeah.
But it was the same configuration.
Right.
Everything.
The fact that it's a day-date chronograph too is super cool.
Yeah, it's very cool.
You know?
watch, you know?
Like you just don't see that today anymore.
Are you still thinking of a number on that?
I have a number in my head. I have a number in my
I
head.
have a client in my head.
I mean, listen, but the watch, like the condition's beautiful, and like they're hard to find like that. I've sold them like this, and it's just so hard to find.
Yeah.
I think it'll probably end up doing well. Like usually when there's like a sleeper watch like that, it ends up not being a
And these are
sleeper.
the pushes for the day-date right here?
Yeah, they can correct.
Especially because it's such a smaller sale, so it's going to be harder to like find something under the radar. But I'll be in the room tomorrow, and I'll be ready. So you never know. So,
Exactly, persistence based.
yeah, but it's certainly a very much a connoisseur's watch.
Stainless, they made them in yellow. Anything else? Just those?
Rose.
And rose too? So what's the rarest, would you say?
I would say probably the rarest is rose gold.
Rose gold?
I was gonna say.
They didn't make a lot of rose gold back in the day.
Because rose gold wasn't a big thing.
Rose gold was way, yeah.
I feel like it was more like a make-to-order
Yeah.
type of deal, you know, back then. It's like, oh, I want it in rose gold.
Right. Well, production was just a lot less.
So rose gold, 𝗙𝗃𝗃𝗀𝗽 in similar condition, all the original components. That's a $500,000 watch, at least?
Or more.
Yeah.
I'm saying be conservative.
How about
at
it
least.
in a good condition, a yellow, in a
if it was
condition like this?
that condition rose gold, it could even be like $750.
If this was this condition, yellow gold would be 400 plus.
I really liked it. Listen, you know me, my viewpoints on vintage, nothing wrong with it. It just doesn't speak to me as much.
Right.
I love this watch.
Yeah.
Would you trade it for this?
No. At the end of the day, we're trying to get back to the grassroots of what the brand really is.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because a lot of the sports pieces, the Nautilus, Aquanauts, kind of got priced out of the market and it's just kind of flatlined. I mean, they're still selling enormously well, but
this is what Patek
Philippe is at the core. So.
You know, forget the hype stuff.
You know, I had a guy that traded in all of his modern Royal Oaks, Rolexes, bought a 5070 from us last week. We're working on a 5970 with him as well.
Yeah.
So you're starting to see that trend kind of change a little bit.
It all comes back around.
5070p, incredible.
It all
watch.
comes back around.
Yeah.
All this stuff's cyclical, for sure. You know? Well, awesome, dude. Thank you so much for sitting
Yeah, that's great.
Thank you guys. Really.
Thank you so much.
Fantastic.
Always a pleasure.
Thank you.
All right, Sotheby's. Sorry, I want to spill your coffee.
I did want to look at that Birkin bag for $400,000.
Look at it.
Overall, Christie's experience was great. The staff there is very welcoming and very helpful. We ended up placing a couple of bids, and apparently I ended up with some very special stickers on my shirt. And by the way, guys, new t-shirt drop. New unauthorized dealer t-shirts just dropped. Check out the link below and see if you can pick one up.
So I had a client come in to pick up a watch, and he also wanted to see some other pieces.
Nice to meet you in person. My name's Yashu.
Let's go sit in that room. That's awesome! I love that.
Collection.
I love it. It's the best one I have right now, actually, in my office. Thank you so much. I love it.
How much is this one? 40 millimeter?
It's a 41.
41,
They're all
okay.
41s. This one is 43,000.
43, okay.
And the blue dial was 53, so you can
Cool.
see. The watch is absolutely the same,
Yeah.
other than the dial color.
I really like the black one to be honest.
I do, yeah. I feel like
It's like very versatile.
Exactly. I mean, look,
Black
I
dial.
love a blue dial,
Yeah.
but it's just like you really can't go wrong. It's a blue dial, you're gonna pay more, but you're also gonna get more for it when you sell it.
Yeah,
Black
for sure.
dial, you're just gonna pay less, but it's an awesome dial.
Yeah.
You can try them on if you like.
Cool. Let me try it on. I'm actually wearing this one.
That's awesome. I love that watch.
Yeah.
That was a really good choice.
It's such a great conversation starter.
I'm sure because people that know EP, they
Yeah.
probably don't know this model
Right.
until they, unless they're like, you know, they're collectors and they actually know the different models.
Yeah.
Because most people know Royal Oak and Offshore
Right.
by looking at it, but somebody that doesn't know the collection, they're not gonna know.
I always get a question, oh, like, yeah, what is that?
Yeah.
So it's nice. Yeah, let me give this a shot.
So right now he's looking at the Royal Oak 41 millimeter with a black dial and also a stainless steel Sky Dweller with a blue dial. But I do want him to see a few more pieces before he makes a decision. So I'm preparing the watch for my client. He bought it for his business partner. It's the 41 millimeter Datejust with the rhodium dial. Really nice first piece. He's gonna be so excited. Okay, you wanna open it?
Yeah, sure.
I'll let you open the box.
He started looking at them and now he's like, I want to buy one too now.
oh, that's so cool.
Take it out, bro.
Yeah.
Serious.
Yeah, that looks great.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Oh, that is so nice, bro.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Is this a 36?
It's a 36, yes.
36, cool. Okay. This one is smaller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially after you're a millionaire?
After that, yeah.
Yes.
I feel like it would fit my dad's.
I feel like your dad would like that one.
How much is this one?
26,000.
26, okay. And it's full gold?
Yes.
Okay. I think he found something he really liked.
What was
This one really caught my eye.
This is the 41 millimeter,
Okay.
the new one.
How much does that knock up?
So this one is 52,000.
52. Okay. And then this one was
So this one, this is the 41 millimeter.
Uh-huh.
This one is 17.8.
17.
Okay.
We also have the previous version, and that one is 16.
I think you should do it.
Might as well do the 17 if it's just a year better, right?
So it's not just the year; it's
Yeah.
also obviously it's a different release of the same model.
Gotcha.
Do you like that one more than this one?
How much is this one?
This one is 21,000.
21.
So notice the stainless steel pieces; they're a little bit higher than because like the Sky Dweller. And this is in the mid-20s, I think. So the stainless steel pieces are typically higher than the two-tone. Because this one is a blue dial.
This one is mid-20s?
This one, I think it's 25 or 26. We had a
26.
few of them. I'm not sure which one it is.
I feel like I'm probably between these two. This one I would probably get just because like versatility.
Yeah, versus the other watches.
This is more, I feel like, sportier.
It's already sized for my wrist.
Yeah, it's
There are
perfect
extra
fit.
links
Yeah.
actually in the box. But yeah, it is.
That is
really good too,
nice.
yeah.
It's nice.
What is this dial called? Do you know?
They call it reverse panda.
Okay.
It's a black dial. It's really a black dial. Once you go in with like a panda, reverse panda, people get confusing. And
The AP fit like a dream as soon as I put it on. So that's the reason why we went with that one. For Yashu, this one, the dial is just so nice. Like that icy blue is just so nice.
I think trying them on versus seeing them in pictures and videos, it's a whole different thing. So I think
for sure.
Yeah.
So after looking at a few pieces, they finally decided on the Royal Oak with the black dial, the two-tone Submariner, and another Datejust with the blue dial.
All right, so we're gonna step it up a little bit. I know you've been having some good sales, and I'm not getting this thing off my neck camera. This is the hottest, the latest, the greatest, and you have one job.
Sell it?
Yes, but wait, there's more. This fella.
How much are we selling this for?
Talk to Alex. We just got this in. We had this at the show. That stuff is already gone. So we only get a couple of times a year at best. And this stuff as well, it's like uber hard to come by. Get it sold this week. Should bump up your revenue.
All right, thank you.
Nicole, you got a big task in front of you, but I'm sure you can do it. Good luck. The Hamptons Art Fair. It's their version of Art Basel. So I'll tell you what I have so far. So far I have showcases figured out.
Bring the watches and jewelry or just watches?
Just watches. So apparently I found out it's on the grass, right?
Okay.
So a subcontractor comes in and lays down like a floating floor. Well, that floating floor has a capacity. And our safe is 1,800 pounds or like 2,000 pounds.
Can you just have like Malcolm bring it for the day and take it back
You know
out?
how much that's going to cost?
Yeah.
It's not going to be very cost effective. So, but I think Carol figured out the whole floor situation. What they're doing is they're doing a reinforced spot, like right where we are, so they can put the safes on there. The media side of things. So we need to create an announcement.
We have 30 VIP passes. We have 30 day passes. And a day, it's like you can choose which day you want to use it for.
So the Hampton shows you see me discuss here with my CMO Avi along with the sales staff, it's actually happening. We're going to be there. So I'm hoping to see a lot of you guys there. What I've also done is I'm going to link everything below along with a special code. So when you go to register for the show, you can get early VIP access on Thursday night. Like I said, guys, I love seeing you guys face to face. So if you're going to be in the Hamptons or you can make your way out to the Hamptons during that weekend, please do it. I'll be happy to see you there.
I looked for a hotel. I want to take my wife, for the weekend. It's nuts.
Define nuts.
The hotel I was looking at was $3,000 a night.
Is that all?
That's it. Yeah.
And we have 9 people going.
Yeah.
Should be good. I'm gonna go talk. I'm gonna talk to my queen.
Get something with bunk beds.
No, I'm gonna go talk to my queen of what is it? VRBO or what's the other one?
Airbnb.
Airbnb.
There you go.
Alex. All right. So for the Hamptons thing, since you're the king of Airbnb,
Yeah.
VRBO, because it's pricey. So we need to house me, Adrian, Anna, and Jess, because we're coming with the wives, which could potentially be a separate spot. And then it's you, Marco, Dave, Cameron, and Nolan.
Okay.
Get me a deal, because I just looked up a hotel. It's $3,000 a night.
I'll find it. Got you.
Adrian. So they gave us 30 VIP passes, which gives them access to Thursday night's activities and private preview Thursday night. And Friday, Saturday, Sunday are the regular days. I'm just gonna, or obviously gonna have everybody record their own little social media thing about it and just give away like whatever, 5 passes each.
Will there be drinks?
Yes.
All right, good.
Cognac.
Huh?
Cognac, champagne.
Cognac.
I mean, it's gonna go French. Chateau de la Pédiking wine.
Chateau de la Pédiking.
All right, I'll let you know on the Airbnb.
All righty.
How are you? How you doing? How you doing? Eli. Natalie, somebody. Michael, good morning. Whoa, those are loud. I thought my shoes were loud. Wow. I'm gonna send somebody to Canada to pick up Rainbow Daytona. They're gonna go from here to Canada, pick it up. You're not going. Please. No, you're not going.
Please.
You're not going. From here to Canada. From Canada, they're gonna fly to Miami to deliver the watch straight to the client because we're not gonna have time. I need to prepare, there he is. Are you flying to Canada? I need to prepare import paperwork so they can physically take with them. So as they're crossing the border, they can show the import paperwork. Marco, good morning. So the famous person deal in Miami. Alex is gonna fly to Canada. We're gonna give him import paperwork to bring the watch in manually. You can do that as well, it doesn't have to be shipped in. He will then have to meet you in Miami.
Yeah, I'm gonna fly out. So I have to drop off 2 watches in New York to a client on Thursday, and I'll fly from New York to Miami on Thursday.
And you're gonna meet the guy on Friday?
Yeah.
So Alex has to fly in on Friday.
Yeah. So crazy situation, I have to deliver 2 watches with a total of 540,000 on the line on a really strict deadline. So I'm sending Alex off to Vancouver to pick up one of the watches and deliver it to us in Miami. This is a big time deal, a big potential client, and I need to get this done.
Great job, Marco. He wrapped up probably one of his biggest deals to date with a celebrity client. The watch we source for the client is coming from overseas, and oftentimes, not because they want to, but because they have such a backlog, a package can get delayed, and that watch needed to be delivered by a certain time. So now we start moving pieces around. Somebody's going to fly to Canada, another person is flying to New York, and the other person is going to Miami. It's going to be a lot of fun. This is the life of a watch dealer, so stay tuned and see what happens next week. Meanwhile, like, comment, share, subscribe, do all those wonderful things you do to help our channel grow, and we'll see you next week.